If I don't need it, I'm not digging anything out. No. Very
And the snowflower, they just add more.
I know.
They're like
I came out the other day. I was so mad at them. I said, because I have a road opposite my driveway. When they start at the other end, they just push it. I'm like, how do you want me to get myself? Are you hip? Making it harder for me. I was so pissed. But,
yeah.
What do I do now? How do we do sometimes?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Just keep warm, everyone. Keep warm.
Yeah.
Keep safe.
What happened?
You went out.
Yeah. And my screen is. Are you sharing the screen now?
No, I'm not.
Okay. All right. I'm back now. Whoa.
Quincala.
I thought she came in, but I don't. Do you see her? I don't see her anymore.
Maybe sometimes she's like, it takes her.
Yeah, she's getting ready, maybe.
God, this is not happening. What happened to my laptop? Oh God. Jesus. Okay, maybe this is what I'm looking for. Let me see. Actually 4 minutes. I better find it before. Not too much. Okay. I think it's it. The palette. Welcome, Sister Lerato, everybody. We have 3 minutes to go. Let me save this. Okay. Save. Where is save? It doesn't give me option to save. All right, I think we might have started YouTube already. Let me just double check because YouTube is on time. Sister Debbie was here. Was she kicked out? Anyway, let me just double check YouTube. All right. That's not what I wanted to do. Good. YouTube. All right. Oh, YouTube is on already. So welcome everyone. No, YouTube is on time. Oh Lord. Okay. This is welcome everyone. Today is Super Bowl Sunday for those in the US. I don't know what team you're supporting. I just hope your team win. For me, let the best team win.
There you go.
Oh, Lord. Just with my cap, it's okay. Let the best team win. And for those that do Super Bowl, enjoy it. I went to the store, all the chicken wings are gone. I don't understand what's wrong with chicken wings at Super Bowl.
Is that why you asked about cooking? Oh, please.
Welcome to the Gym Team webinar. I'm not going to waste time, but as we always do, we're going to start with our signature tune to get us all situated. I see people are coming in. As they come in, we'll just say general welcome. So let me share and play our signature tune, and then we take it from there. Oh, lots. Let me hear whether you hear the sound. Why is it not playing today now? Oh, come on now. Just give me 1 second. I don't know why the play is not playing. Just give me 1 second, please. I'll stop sharing and try again.
Bring the rubber.
So let me try again to share.
We are here, shining bright into the future. We rise.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Again, talking on mute. In everything in life that you're in it, you are there to win it. Everything. Just living life itself. So this song is for me is very, very appropriate for my life. So don't ask, why do we keep playing it? We're playing it to remind ourselves that as long as we're alive and we're engaged in anything, we should be engaged with the attitude that we're going to do our best in it and we're going to win in it. Yeah, I know life happens. Yeah, when life happens, it happens, but you keep pushing. You don't give up, right?
That's right.
As people that are highly, what they say, highly favored. When my comes to speak, you hear she'll talk. My name, she's giving herself new name, Prosperity. Speak.
Yes.
What comes out of the heart, you speak it in their mouth, it comes to pass. I'm not a preacher, but
Yes.
we will stand on that precedent that we are going to be successful in life as long as God is with us. So we will win it. Whatever you're doing, just believe you're going to win.
Amen.
Without wasting time, I know it's Super Bowl Sunday for the people in the US. I'm going to pass it over to the...
Are we recording, sister?
No, we're live, since we are live in YouTube.
Oh, okay, all right, okay.
For that recording.
All right.
But if you want, we can record just in case. But I see our YouTube is working well today. That's why.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah, I looked and it's running smoothly. Sometimes I do recording when it's playing like a backup. But anyway, let me just double check one more time. Yeah, everything looks perfect on YouTube.
Okay,
Since we're here to hear the speaker speak, I'm not the one. I'm going to pass it over to our moderators, Sister Irene and Sister Kanla. And when we go to Q&D, we're going to pass it over to Sister Yvonne and Dr. Benny. Over to you, Sister Irene and Sister Kanla.
Happy Sunday, everyone. You
Happy
are
Sunday.
welcome. Oh my. Is everyone excited? Dream Team family, happy Sunday once more. Happy Super Bowl Sunday to those of us in the US who are, I'm sure, the alcohols, the popcorns, everything
the chicken
is
wings,
ready.
the chicken wings,
the tickets and the euphoria is already outgoing. So yes, enjoy. Once we are done, you can have a wonderful rest of your evening. But for those of us who are not here, hey, I know even out of the US, some people still join in and follow the game and enjoy. You know, it's beautiful, especially in the moment where there is so much going on. So anything that you can find that brings you joy, that brings that moment of relaxation, or that brings that moment where you can bond with someone that is not necessarily someone close to you or family, but you see some good, some social events that can bond all of us together. So enjoy, and I hope everyone gets a wonderful evening. So for our webinar today, I want to take this moment to thank our host, Dr. Patience and Dr. John Ajongwen, as always. I know we say thank you, but we still continue to say thank you because without the both of you, this platform will not be here. We are 500 plus and counting and strong because of the platform. So we continue to express our gratitude to every Dream Team leader, those that were there from the beginning and those that are still ongoing, and for those that will come. We value each other's support, we value each other's contribution, and we appreciate and love each of what we bring to the table as a team. I know Dr. Pat always says all of us are leaders, and that is true, because it is thanks to all of us that we have been able to hold strong to where we are today. And As we move to our guest presentation for today, you realize that we have one of those strong leaders that has been leading us so powerfully. What an honor to have her grace us today with an exciting, beautiful topic, the benefits of travel. I am excited. I hope you all are excited. But before we get there, let me not jump and get too excited because we still have our mindset for today. And as we know, our mindset is what actually leads us into the presentation for the day. So without much further ado, we have our beautiful sister who usually graces us with our mindset. Now we have two of them, right? And each of them are powerful in their own way of making us be present. But for today, I know it is going to be our sister Lerato who is going to grace us. Queen Sister, over to you.
Beautiful sister, back at you too. How are you, my sister? Oh,
Beautiful and fabulously blessed.
good to see you. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Me too. I'm very excited. When you said that you're jumping, I'm so excited because Sister Davy's gonna talk about one of my favorite subjects. I love traveling. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to hear everything. So I'm not gonna be long. So thank you, sis. So before I even go further, I just want to say I want to thank God. I want to thank God for this opportunity to be alive, to express, to give me an opportunity to express myself with life that He gave me. Right. So I'm grateful. It's not by my own power or by my own know-how. It's God's grace. So I'm really, really grateful to be here. And wow, last week I was listening to my beautiful sister too. And the topic that we was talking about really, really got me, especially the part where she talked about us, living our life forward and not looking back and building monuments and sitting in our own failures or maybe mistakes or whatever, and just building monuments and choosing to stay there and making those moments define who we are going forward. That thing just got me because I'm like, many people, one thing will happen in our lives and those things will determine. It will be like the driving force of our decisions. We will just sit there. We will not move on from there. And yeah, man, it's a very important topic. And when you're somebody that introspects and somebody that reflects, you would sit down and think, okay, where in my life have I allowed some of the past decisions, maybe mistakes, because I believe for me, mistakes are there to make us stronger, to give us experience and to help us grow. But I mean, of all of us, we will fumble here and there in life. I mean, it's guaranteed that we're gonna fumble, but we cannot take those moments and make them define the rest of our lives. Right. Of course, there are some mistakes where they're very expensive, where, it will still affect us as we go forward. But even in those kind of mistakes, we can still grow and make better choices. And our mindset is everything. In everything that we do, our mindset determines how we're going to come through to the other side. If we're coming out as winners, if we're coming out, like my sister said, we're in it to win it. So even if there are things that are knocking us down, if we choose to still work on ourselves and to win, then we will come out victorious. And when we look back at our lives, there won't be regrets. Everything will be a part of what build our life and bring us to the pinnacle where we say, yes, we lived our life. We lived our lives well. So it was very important. And she said that the other thing that she said that we build cages for ourselves. I don't know how many of us would have something happening in our lives, and that thing will create maybe trauma, or it will create something that when you think about a specific thing, it will keep you locked into that moment. There's people that go to therapy and then they'll tell you that you're locked into one moment. You're reacting to things that happen to you. Even if that thing happened 20 years ago, you're still locked into that moment. So it's still affecting you subconsciously. You're making decisions based on whatever happened to you. So you have not worked it out. You have not gone back and worked out those issues and freed yourself from that. So those cages are real, whether we choose to acknowledge them or not, but they're real. And it's our responsibility. We are not responsible to what happens to us, but we are responsible for us to take charge and to acknowledge them and work through it so that we can grow and be free and live our lives freely. Right? That thing, I was just thinking about this topic the whole week and I was like, oh my God, is an opportunity for me to also look into my life and say, what are those moments when something happened and I just stayed in that moment? I remember one time, I became a professional singer at 17, and I was signed to a label, and I happened to be the one girl in a group of guys, right? And one thing that locked me in a moment is when they would comment about my weight, right? So anything, yeah, they commented about my weight. That thing, you know, I realized that that thing locked me in. Everything, every time somebody mentioned my weight, it would be like a wound. Even though I know that what they said was not the truth, it is not me. You understand? But that moment, it was a trigger. When somebody would mention my weight or something, it would be something subconsciously. I would be either irritated, mad, or whatever. And I realized that I was locked in that moment. It's still something that I have to work through and erase the lie or whatever that they chose to say to me, that I camped it, I made it a cage that I put myself. I'm like, no, I have to work myself. It's not my truth. I love my body in all its shapes and sizes. I love my body. Whether I lose weight, I gain weight, it's my body. It's carrying me. It's helping me. It's healthy. Nobody else can just tell me what my body does for me. I should be the one to say, you know what, let me lose weight when I feel like it. But nobody should define it for me. I love my body. And now I can't just sit there and be locked in that moment when somebody was commenting about my body and keep on getting hurt when somebody says it again. It was a cage. Right? It's small things that we don't even acknowledge subconsciously, that those things are holding us back. There are things that are holding us back, and some of us don't sit long enough to see them or to work through those issues. Also, when it comes to wealth, some of us here, some people, we didn't grow up maybe in families that are well to do, or there was always that you know energy around money. When you ask your parents, they get irritated when you ask about money. Money becomes this taboo subject that you can't even approach your parents about money. So you build this thing that, oh my God, there's always that fear around money, or this, for some of us here, we want to be wealthy, but we don't like people who have money or rich people, because we think that they're getting it these people are getting it because they're not doing right, or they're whatever. There are many people who are rich, they got the money the right way. They didn't do it the wrong way, and they're living their best life. But you cannot hate what you want. And so now we build this thing that, people who are rich are evil, and then we still want to be successful. You cannot hate what you want. Energy doesn't lie. If you're gonna be wealthy, you're gonna have to embrace that energy. Everything about money for you will have to have a flow. You can't hate what you want. And you understand what I mean? So all these things, and then we don't realize these cages that are actually keeping us from living the best life that we're supposed to live. There are those resistance. There's an area of resistance in your life where you haven't worked through it, or you're ignoring it. It's a saw. It's like a saw that you just put a band-aid. And then you realize there's something, when somebody talks about money, something happens, there's a sensation in your body, but you can't identify what it is. Those are the areas of use, it's like a prison. And until you acknowledge it and work through that blockage, you will not move forward as smoothly as you want to. It's not going to be possible. You'll always have that blockage. Right? So it's our responsibility now. We always talk about mindset, and the statement that is very, 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 very important for me is like that statement. It's from the Bible. I'm not going to talk about what I don't know. Is when it says that as a man thinketh, so is he. That statement is so powerful because it tells you that, the prisons that we build, even if subconsciously you don't think that you're thinking about those moments, those prisons that you build, those things are shaping your view of life. They're shaping you emotionally. They're shaping you. Those things make an impact, a very strong impact. So you find yourself stuck in some cycles and you don't know how, or you don't know why. But certain things that you decide you decided to build a prison around, and you're not confronting these things and working yourself out of them. Right? So your inner thoughts, the statement itself that says, as a man thinketh, so it is he. I'm going to simplify. It says your inner thoughts, your motives, and your belief system, your beliefs ultimately shape your character and your reality. What you believe shapes your character and your reality. So even if you choose not want to see it, there's certain laws that govern prosperity, that govern everything in life. As much as we have the law of gravity, Whether you choose to ignore it or not, it's still activated. If you choose to jump off of the building, the law of gravity will activate and it will respond. You will fall. If you jump from a 10-story building, you'll fall. Whether you choose to ignore the law of gravity, it will activate and you will fall. It will not falter. It's the same thing as spiritual laws. Spiritual laws are governed and they have principles. If you don't go back and work on certain things, they will always pull you back. You'll find that when it comes to money, there's something resisting. I'm going to mention a statement and I want you to feel it in your body, in your mind. When I mention this thing, how do you feel? How do you feel? What happens? Is there something that says no or whatever? I just want you to really look into yourself and see how you react. The statement is that the first statement is you are meant to live in abundance. Sit in it. You are meant to live in abundance. You're meant to live in abundance. Sit with it and see how you feel about it. For some people, when I said that statement, there was something that was like, yeah, but I'm not. Or a voice will counter that. Something will just, you will block it somehow you'll be like, there'll be some, right? There'll be some mentally, your brain will start rejecting it because you'll look at your life or maybe the reality that you think is around you and you'll be like, but where's the abundance? There will be something countering it. That resistance means that there's something that you didn't work through. There's still some things that you need to work through so that when I say to you, you are meant to live in abundance, it will flow. It will be something that will just ring truth. It will be something that sits in your spirit without any buts, maybes. No, it will be something that will bring as truth in your life. Sit in it. I'm going to say the second statement. You are meant to be rich. You are meant to be rich. You're meant to be rich. You're meant to be wealthy. See how you feel about it. Some people already, there's resistance. Some people say, but I'm too old. When is it going to happen? Where is this? Yeah, there'll be some counter statements that will be coming. Some of you will start feeling uncomfortable. When I say you are meant to be rich, but from where? Where is it coming from? Where is this richness? Take yourself, be real with yourself and check those statements that are countering what I'm saying. You are meant to be rich. Sit in it and see how you react to your body, your mind, everything. How does it react to that statement? Right? What is that resistance? For some of you, it's like, but where is that money gonna come from? Because you've been hearing statements like, money doesn't grow from trees. Where do you think? That statement is already saying, when I say you're meant to be rich, there are so many things that are coming up from those cages that you locked yourself in. When I said you're meant to be rich, there are things that are rising in your spirit and just immediately blocking what I'm saying. Right? Right? You are meant to be loved without condition. Sit in that statement. You are meant to be loved completely without any conditions. You are meant to be loved wholly and fully without any conditions. See how you feel about that. Some people will be like, oh, yeah, but for me, relationships don't work. Oh, I have been whatever. All those things will start coming up. Past relationships that didn't work, past hurts, past everything will start coming up and raising in your spirit. But because we like putting band-aids, we don't confront things. You want to quickly lock it in again in that box. You just want to hide it. No, you don't want to confront it. Because for some of us, it hurts too much to go back in there and start working through those things. It hurts. It means then you have to confront yourself and confront those cages and pull yourself out of them. And since we're talking about prosperity, we owe it to ourselves to go back and look at the things those moments where we locked ourselves in mentally, spiritually, because all these things, all our mind, our perspectives, I said that, what we believe shapes our reality. It shapes our reality and what we attract. So I'm going to say it again. You deserve to be loved completely without any conditions. You're perfect the way that you are. You are perfect. You don't have to be anything else to be loved. Right? Just check yourself. Things are coming up. For some of us, things are coming up. You don't know what it is. Yeah? Things are coming up. So check that statement. And that is resistance. You have to check why that resistance is there. and work through that so that you can live fully and freely and wholly, and you can live the best life that you can here and now. You have to free yourselves from all those mental cages and those things that we build ourselves, the lies that we sit in and make them our reality. You have to come out of it so that you can live in prosperity. In your mind, in your spirit, in your soul, you have to prosper. You cannot prosper in one area when the other one is suffering. Prosperity is complete. That means your mind, your spirit, your body has to be in alignment. Everything has to work. So you have to go there to those areas where you are caged in. You're like, you built monuments of disappointment, of resentment, things that you didn't work through. You just put a band-aid and then moved along. And I'm like, no, we have to heal people. Go back there. Check those things that you are resisting, that are creating resistance. We need to live fully and freely and wholly and be prosperous. As our soul is prospering, our mind is prospering, our pockets are prospering, everything in our life has to be in prosperity. But we owe it to ourselves to go back and free ourselves from the cages that we built for ourselves, that we built in our minds, the inner voice. I'm going to say the last statement, and I want to see how, just check in your spirit how you're reacting to this one. You are meant to live in abundance, in wealth. You're meant to live in wealth. You're meant to be wealthy. You're meant to be wealthy and to live in wealth and prosperity. How's your spirit reacting to that? Sit in it. You are meant to be wealthy. Some of us are looking at our lives where we're sitting. We had dreams, we had hopes, there are things that, or goals that we wanted to reach, or certain things that we wanted for our lives. And just because we don't see them around us, we think that it's impossible. Nothing is impossible, guys. Nothing is impossible. You see, as soon as you are in alignment, because when you're in alignment, you start pulling in things that agrees with God and that agrees with good, right? So we have to be in alignment. I'm going to say that statement again. You are meant to live in wealth. You're meant to live in abundance. You're meant to live in freedom. Love is supposed to be abounding in your life in all forms and shape. You're meant to live in love and light. That's your inheritance. Because we cannot be children of light and then we're busy dabbling with darkness. How? Something is wrong somewhere. So we have to be in alignment. So to check those statements, as soon as I mentioned something and something was trying to block it or resist it or fight it, that's your place where you have to work. You have to put in the work and figure out for yourself, what is that thing that is blocking? What is that thing that doesn't want to stand in agreement with that truth? Because we cannot be children of light and children of an abundant God and we're living in lack. We are here scrambling for scrums. How? We are here scrambling for scrums. It's just strife and we are on our knees, just like, just strife. For what? Why? Right? So that means then everything is there for us, but now the access means that there are certain things that we have to go back. We have to ask God to reveal it to us. So what are those areas in my life where I'm still stuck? How do I come out of it? You have to also make a conscious effort to work yourself out of that. Your belief systems, where when somebody says you are meant to be live in abundance and you want to say no, but this area, oh no, yeah, but I'm not. Those statements, you start have to working through that in your spirit so that you can live in the freedom that is meant to all the children of light. It's meant for us. That is our reality. When we are in light, those statements should feel good. They should feel like the truth because they are the truth. It should feel like something your spirit should automatically agree. Yeah, thank you, sis. Yeah, those things are supposed, when I say that statement, it should be something that it should be so true and ring true to your spirit without any kind of resistance. So, but if there's a resistance, we have to work through those issues and come out of the cages that we built for ourselves. We have to go back and break the monuments that we built, just break them down. The lies, break them down. So we can live freely in light, in freedom, so that we can enjoy our lives and not survive our lives. We need to enjoy our lives. We need to enjoy our lives, enjoy every moment, not just survival. Right? So every minute counts, guys. Life is too short. Every minute counts. And every minute is supposed to be lived in freedom, in light, in abundance, in the goodness that our Creator gave us. Because the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. There's a fullness that is waiting for us to be healed in order for us to have access to. So you owe it to yourself to live a full life, that all those things that are there for us, they can flow easily and they can agree with us completely. And we can also agree with good completely without any resistance. So I'm going to stop here because we're looking forward to hear my beautiful sister, Debbie. So in case somebody didn't tell you that they love you, I want to tell you that I love you so much. And thank you for allowing me to speak. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, as if I was not already on top of the mountain screaming and being excited. This has just carried me over and above. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. Maybe Sister P, I see you couldn't wait. All right, let me calm down.
You have to calm me down. You have to calm me down.
Are you trying to calm me down, or who is going to calm who down? All right, let me allow you go first.
Please, you guys have to calm me down. I was bursting, like, you know, when I started, I was trying to say that what the man ticket. Remember, I said that, and is this should I call it telepathy or what? My sister, I don't, as I said, that people calm me down because I don't even know how to express myself.
Yeah.
This mindset today, hey Jesus, go back and play it. It's on the YouTube,
Yes.
both Deep Dive Global Changing Life and Dream Team. Go and play this mindset.
Yes.
Because we say we pray and God doesn't answer our prayers. Why? Because we pray and we say, but God doesn't share his glory. Anybody say the glory belongs to him. If you don't trust him, you cannot help him. Remember when he sent sorry, I don't want to quote the Bible here. Was it David, the shepherd boy? He said, just go with your, is this, we call it rubber gun in Cameroon, right? That thing they put the thing. Just go.
A slingshot.
Yeah,
yes.
Yes. So just go. So no, you're not going with any army because you go in an army now, the army will take the glory. Please, what we think is what we will achieve. If we say we are broke, we will be broke. If you say you are poor, you will be poor. She has said it. It was just funny because I had this 1 hour plus conversation with my niece yesterday. And this is all we were saying. We said, even the Christians sometimes say, oh, we like desire the spirit of the tongue. But I can't speak in tongue. That thing doesn't look real. It's in the Bible and we baptize you. Right? We said it, and but we take it away again by our mouth. The tongue is powerful. Our thoughts, Sister Yvonne and Sister Lerato have told us all the time. Our thoughts. Oh, I cannot recruit. Yeah. But if you say now, if anybody is doing this, if you're in any business, I'm saying that for business. If the people that are doing this, do they have two heads? There are 8 million people in the world. Because we limit ourselves in our little circle. If you remember, God said, do not measure Jerusalem. The boundary is with me. Don't confine them. Don't limit them. Let's not limit ourselves, people. The good book said it all. It said, I'll take my children out and I'll send you to a land of abundance, milk and honey. It is not so we'll suffer. But we decided to suffer because our mind. You understand? My dear sister, let me stop because this mindset today is like, I don't know why you brought it out today. This is on a different level. People, we restrict ourselves. I know I do that sometimes. Like they say, patient, can you do that work? I say, oh my goodness. I don't think I know that topic. Come on now. God put you in that job. He will give you just a God, Father, I surrender to you. I don't know what to say. And you'll be surprised how thoughts will be coming.
Yes.
Wow. Sorry. I was like, I was bubbling. Let me just calm down because there's too much inside me now. Just like, sister, thank you. You talk about weight. That's how we find ourselves in depression. Because you're letting somebody to define you, not you defining who you are. God said you were all formed beautifully and fiercely made. He did not make any mistakes. If he want all of us to look the same and body, he would have done that. There's a reason, because he wanted it to be beautiful. And we got ourselves tangled in this web of competition, of this, and then we get ourselves depressed when then we block our blessings because we are in that mindset. And no, let me stop. Sister, can I take over? Because if I start here, it will be another mindset. And I know our sister is ready to talk.
All right, Queen Yvonne, if I go too far, please just try to slow me down. But because I know maybe a few other leaders will have something to say, please just let us know. But I will try to be cognizant that others will. So thank you. I mean, thank you so much, Queen Lerato. I mean, we cannot dissect this only on this webinar session today. I believe this sounds like you already have
it's
taken...
a mindset that has to be a series.
Exactly. I mean, which is what we discussed last webinar, that Queen Yvonne was going to take this as a series. Apparently, you have already done the next step of the series. So
yes.
I don't know, maybe between the two of you, how you coordinated to bring it to us, because this is relatable. This is reality. This is our lives. And these are some of the things that either due to omission or due to forgetfulness or due to familiarity, we tend not to realize what we are doing to ourselves by putting ourselves in those cages. So in addition to what Sister Pat has already talked to, Queen Lerato also talked about relationships. Whether it's parents, children, partner relationships, or work relationships, we do that a lot. And I think I also recall I used this as an example during the last week meeting, where you have your aspirations, you have your dreams. And then because someone or a family, whether it's who Queen Lerato used a good example of when she was signed up, and use something to implant that in your mind, and then it becomes your cage. Now what is happening is the competition, because you see somebody's success. You want to go there because that is what you crave, but forgetting that in you, have you sat down with your God? You have that discernment. Is that what your spiritual mental mind is? Is that what God's purpose for you is? Is that where you're headed to? Because you can do everything you do, but if that alignment is not there, tell me, will that prosperity come? Will that abundance come? Will you find that wealth that we are looking at? No, because you have not worked on it on your end. Talking about the business aspect, we cling to one particular thing and we don't want to hear any other aspect when it comes to business. I mean, it's no longer something that we are hiding. We have attempted many businesses. We have failed in others. Others have not succeeded, and we are still going on. We don't need, that is not something we should feel as if it's a taboo to express that, okay, I attempted, it failed. But rather, we allow that failure to become our cage. And instead of walking through that cage of failure, instead of walking through that cage of learning from your mistakes or from the experience of the journey, and take you to that healing where you get to the place where now you have that abundance, you have that blessings. God uses that to open up your eyes and say, I can do better with the next opportunity that comes for me. And then you find that alignment, and then you pick it up, and now you are more better fit to succeed in that new adventure, in that new opportunity, than the previous one that you failed. But guess what? We sit there and we allow others to tell us what we need to do, and you are locked up in that. Please, 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 if for any reason we've been saying and you've not heard it, let this mindset be an opportunity for all of us to go back and reflect and do that self-searching. Think, do for yourself. It's only you who can make that decision, and then with your God, because guess what? God cannot force you to do it. He needs your willingness. He needs you to open up for him to do the work with you. So until you are ready to do the work and move out of that cage, whatever it is for you, job, body, or everything that our social environment is trying to tell us that, oh, this is what is expected, this is what needs to be done. No, we need to do all of that. So, and when you do that, trust me, when the moment arises, when that alignment is there, you see it just flow effortlessly because you have done the work in the background and everything just aligns, and you're wondering, this is too good to be true. This is so real. All right, I'll leave it at that. Please let me hand it over, either Queen Yvonne or my Queen Sister Irene. When we get to Queen Sister Irene, I'll just hand it over to you and you can go ahead and introduce our guest presenter for today. So over to the next leader. Thank you, Queen Lerato. Love you so much, sis. This is just amazing.
I'm just going to make a quick comment. Sister Lerato, that was, absolutely fantastic. And please tell him that we didn't have any collaboration, not on this one anyway. But you certainly picked up and we dovetailed into each other's talk because, it is such a timely talk and it's always on point, isn't it? Because we do build those cages for ourselves, and barring mental illnesses or something that needs professional help, which is how I ended my talk as well last time. I said, if you need professional help, that's a different story. But we're talking about just a straight mindset here from people who have built those self cages, right? We're talking about people who have just stood there looking at that door while life is just passing by year after year after year because one door has closed. And even in your home, you have doors that are closed. You're not always going into every room all the time. Let's not cage ourselves, right? I just wrote here, flip the script and turn the page, because we all make those errors and mistakes. And the reason for we're talking about this abundance and this big, large life that we want to live is for ourselves, but it's also, it gives our God glory. We're talking about God here because we're God believers. And it also builds the kingdom. We're meant to help one another, not just to scrounge and get by on a little. The reason we want this abundance is not so we can just lavish it on ourselves like we see some seeing. It's to build the kingdom, to help our fellow brothers and sisters. This is it. Our playing small, as Marianne Williamson says, doesn't serve our God. It makes him look cheap, and he's not El Cheapo. He's the great Almighty God. He has it all, and he's willing to share it all with us as our personalities decree, because everyone has a different purpose. And so I have no qualms about saying we're meant to be largely living, because that is what gives our God glory. When people ask us how, we say, glory be to God. That's what we say. So thank you, sister. Marvelous. I love it. Thank you, Queen Carla.
All right. Thank you. Queen Irene, over to you, sis.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, wow. Queen Sister Lerato. I don't know if I have to say anything anymore because we have elaborated on this, and I'm sure that we all understood it. Our God is rich. The earth is his and everything that is on this earth. And if we are his children, why should we be poor? We should be rich equally. I mean, looking at the earthly fathers, all the millionaire fathers that are here, their children are living fat, they're living rich. So why are we not? So I mean, yeah, maybe those are some of the things, you just like created an awareness, reminded us on these things that we already know, but probably are not putting them in action. So maybe it is time for us to wake up again and start doing it and handing it down to our children and spreading it to cousins and uncles and whoever that are not here, so that we should wake up and enjoy that which is ours. So thank you very much, sister, for that reminder. All right, and going forward, I know, did you say I should introduce the speaker for today? Our guest speaker is not one that we need to introduce again, except that we haven't seen her in a while. I'm looking at the face. I'm so happy to be here. Trust me. And the topic that she is going to talk about today, I'm sure it is dear to most of us, our hearts. Sometimes I'm thinking that if I retire, I will travel, but I don't have money. That's me again now talking about I don't have when I'm really supposed to have, right? It is something that so maybe it's going to be another wake-up call, letting us know how we can use what our Father has given us to travel and experience the world and enjoy the beauty of His creation. So, look, I'm not going to introduce this speaker for today. Everyone will find out for themselves who is that speaker again and remind themselves. So, but it is no one else but our very own Queen Debbie. Queen Debbie McCormick is in the house, and she is going to tell us how we can enjoy travel and enjoy the beauty of God's creation. So that's who is going to be our next speaker. And over to you, sister. I like that hair.
Oh my goodness. Thank you all. Wow. Not just Sister Irene, thank you. Thank you, Sister P. Thank you, Dr. Benny. The ones I'm seeing their faces, Queen Yvonne, Queen Canla, and Sister Lerato. All our sisters from other mothers. We are so honored and blessed to have you. And yes, I have been absent for obvious reasons, but I'm here today. That's what matters, right? Once you have that unconditional love, you always show up regardless of whatever is holding you, even if it's just on a temporal basis. And I decided to talk about this topic because I realized that I'll see if I can share my screen. I realized that several people choose to, while I'm talking, I think you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Several people chose, as Sister Irene was saying, not to travel for one reason or another. And that should not be any excuse for anyone not to travel. So let me see my documents. It's right here. I want to share it in Zoom. Share. Oops. Sorry, people. Can you see my screen?
Not yet, sis.
Okay. All right, let me go back. Come back here and start all over again. Share.
Oh.
Presenter layout and then share here. You must be kidding me. Share.
Okay. The people of Mark.
It's Mark.
Yeah, this Mark.
Dr. Benny.
I need to buy my PC again.
This is going to be my worst nightmare.
They say share. What are you saying?
All right, let me minimize this. Okay, I go to the app that says no. Okay, I go to share. It's asking me to whether I want to share with one participant multiple participants, or advanced sharing options?
Dr. Benny, you have Mac. How do you share Mac? All right, I know with
All, okay, all
okay,
participants.
Okay, so it's okay.
I see all participants here. Okay. Dr. Benny, why are you shaking your head?
She's trying to say she doesn't have Mac.
Because I don't have Mac phone.
You don't have a Mac laptop?
No.
Okay, I thought you had Mac. You just have an iPhone. Okay.
I have Mac,
slide.
but go to share. Let me see.
Yeah, since I have on your Mac, this we got it. If I remember the iPad, it says share. It asks you whether you want to start sharing. They ask you whether you want to start share in Zoom. There's something like that. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't use any Apple products. Sorry, guys. But
this was it. This I was not expecting this.
It's okay.
I am.
So when you say share, it goes at the top. It will tell you what is you're sharing from your screen or documents or advanced. I don't know. Yours was giving different options. So usually
so do share screen. Then the document is okay.
Screen.
Sister Debbie, you're sharing now.
Yeah. Okay. I share. Screen. I want to share my screen.
Sharing now, do you know where your document is? Is it on your laptop or where?
Yes. It's
okay, that's it. Got you. Okay, we've seen it.
This is my document.
All right, we're good to go.
This is my document here. You are sharing. Let me get rid of more.
Good. We're there now. They just have to put it to slide view. They were fine.
Yeah, this Mac, I don't know why I bought it.
You bought it because it's a good computer to have.
But I don't know how to use it. It's me.
All right, sis. Yeah, we can see.
Okay, here we are. I have to make it really. I thought it would be important for us to understand the benefits of traveling, and I believe that if we have to start by looking at the previous modes of traveling, which was by foot, by ox cart, by horse, camel, locomotive, as opposed to the modern ones that are by car, train, bike, boat, ship, or airplane. And the destination where you go could be anywhere of your bidding. And the reason why you have to do all those things, I just put one purpose: mental peace. Even though it definitely is more than just a mental peace of mind. And the other, the relevance of traveling, in my opinion, there's several reasons. And it's relevant that you travel because you can travel because of money and the different reasons for saving money. You save money before you travel. And travel is also most valuable when at least one or more things are very well planned in advance before you start the trip. And those things that are planned are what you have to do as you're traveling during that journey and when you arrive your destination and what you intend to accomplish. The other importance of traveling depends who you already are. It could be culture, history, food, nature, or things that you care about. So those might be the relevance for you choosing to travel. It could also be to build skills or opportunities, language, networking, or career and creativity. And the other thing that I believe is relevant is that when you travel, it restores you. You can rest enough, and it is not expensive. It's not an expensive stress. So it's also relevant when you do travel. It restores all your body. The other thing that the relevance that I believe is it expands your perspective. And that is very cheap because it's a big contrast to your daily life. When you get out of your comfort zone, either geographically or mentally, your perspective change about things and about people as well. And if a destination doesn't hit one of those things that I've just mentioned, it's probably not worth traveling at all. So it might be worth limited resources, or because you have accumulated and you want to use some of it to see other parts of the world. That could be another reason for you to travel. This is a slide that I borrowed from Miriam Beard, and here, how to go traveling. And she lists a couple of things that I felt was relevant for us to talk about. And the first one is to, first of all, do a research about where you want to go, what you want to do when you get there, and how to get there, and how much it will cost. So that is the step one. And the research, anyone can do it. But then the next one is create a budget. Now that you know what you want to do you have money set aside? So step two is as equally relevant as is step one. And then step three is to plan, schedule the dates. How long are you going to go for? A week, a month, a year, extended periods of time. You book the flight if you're flying by air, or if you're going to go by whatever means. If you're going on a ship, on a cruise somewhere, you book that one nowadays, but in those days it was a different thing altogether. Then you can reserve your accommodation. Now it's time for you to head out, right? And when you travel, it certainly is for you for sightseeing. You see places, and that changes your mind and what you're seeing. I can just give a simple example. When I've made 3 trips by road from Chicago to California. The first time we were driving, we got to the Colorado mountains, and I heard a lot of things popping in the car. I had no idea what was going on. But I realized that we had in bags, we had potato chips and popcorn. Because of the elevation, the popcorn, it just popped out of the bag and the entire car was filled with popcorn. I have never experienced that. So I now understood the difference of traveling from level land areas like in the desert, going through Nevada and getting to the Colorado Springs, the Rocky Mountains. But that was my first experience. The second time, it was something else. We had beer in the car and it just popped open and it exploded everywhere inside the car. So my experience of driving from Chicago to California and back, each time it was a different experience, very unique. I'm going to rush through this so I do not keep you all waiting. Super Bowl today, I'll make sure I make it fast so everyone can go enjoy themselves. I have 16 reasons on why to travel and why it's good for you. But I think I don't think I can talk about all of them. I'm going to just talk about a few and then save some for next time when I'm not in a hurry for myself and for all of us, especially our
Series again,
viewers.
part 2, series. Yay!
So, well, there are plenty of benefits to packing your bags and traveling the world besides trying out exotic foods, learning more about different cultures. Traveling can also improve your physical and mental well-being. If you have been listening to Sister Lerato, honestly, the mindset leads us to this part of this presentation today. And when you do all of that, not only your body, but your mind and spirit, and the relationships that you have, relationships within your relationship with yourself, relationship with your loved ones. It could be your spouse, it could be your children, your extended family, or for those who have grandchildren, it could be with your grandchildren, or even friends, or with a classmate, or with schoolmates. There always are reasons for you to travel. And I'll talk about few and I'll skip the rest until next time. So 86% of the people who travel, they travel as a couple. And the romance is still alive in their relationships. This is what they will tell you. And some people travel just like friends. They meet somewhere, and then before they come back, they're fiancés. And before you know it, they're getting married. So that's one very important thing that you get out of relationship when you travel. Now, you may be traveling without even realizing that you think of somebody, oh, I'm just going here to visit this person. You get there and then you run into someone. And that someone turns out to be your life partner. So travel does not necessarily mean to go and spend money. It leads to relationships. Now, 2/3 of the couple that say a getaway weekend is more romantic than gifts. So instead of showering one another with, oh, I think I've known you for so long, you like XYZ type of food, let's go and eat here. No, let's get away and go to a place we haven't been to before, maybe to visit a friend, to visit a family, or just to check out another part of the world that you haven't been to or another part of the country. And I'll come back to me on this one because I chose a weekend when I was in my tiny little town of Mbelewa in Kwen, the northwest region of southern Cameroons. I chose to travel from there to the French-speaking part of the country. And that getaway was just because I was overstressed. I was working at the governor's office and the work there was just too much. And on weekends, sometimes they'll call me to come into work. I will go to church on Sundays. By the time I'm coming out, the governor's driver is waiting there saying he needs you in the office. So I never really had time. So at one point, I had 5 days vacation and I decided to go to Yaoundé to visit a friend of mine who used to live with me and was going there for high school. And that led to me meeting my husband. It turned out to be a romantic getaway weekend where I met my husband.
Ooh.
And for decades, we've been together. So that may sound funny, but yes, that's what I got out of that trip. So the other one is the reduced risk of having heart attack for men who take regular vacations. Because if you stay in one place, and the percentage of those men is 32, you stay in one place, you do the same thing over and over, it's not a good idea. Take a break from it, go and relax somewhere before you return to that regular job, because sometimes it's the work and not necessarily the household where you are. And 21% of the men are less likely to die early if they take a vacation. Because when you go away, you relax, you have more reduced stress. And it's good for you when you return back to work. Now you're thinking of that vacation, you're already planning another vacation, coming back from a vacation because you had some fun, right? Anyone who tells me no, I will tell you no, I'm right, because we have talked to people who have done this and it's very successful. Now, the other 50% of those that this research made is that it reduces the risk of heart attack for women who take regular vacations. Believe me, this is also true because you tend to mind what you do during that time. You're constantly excited, you're exploring good things, you're having fun, you're not stressed, you're just enjoying the company of the people who travel with you. That's a good thing. And the other aspect of it is cortisol. And traveling decreases the amount of cortisol, and this is the stress hormone that we have in our bodies. And minimizing this is very helpful. And I hope that all of us who are listening and will continue to listen will take this as a reason to always take a break. You do not necessarily have to spend money. You do not necessarily have to, for those who are in the US, go out of state. You can just drive from your city to another one to visit a loved one there if you have some. And then the last two I have is women who only take one vacation every 6 years are 8 times more likely to develop heart disease or have a heart attack compared to those who take 2+ or more vacations a year. So no matter how difficult it is with your job, do not wait for extended periods of time to take a vacation. Please try at least once or twice a year to take a couple of days here and there. And when you take those days, don't sit at home and start doing house chores. Get away from everything. Get away from home. Even if you have to drive somewhere and spend the night there and then drive to another place before you come back, it's good to do that. Do not stay put in one place. The other aspect is that women who do not take a vacation are twice as likely to suffer from depression. Don't sit in one place and say, oh, this job, it is so demanding. What can I do? Only you can make something change. Only you can do something to what you are experiencing. Even if someone makes a suggestion, that suggestion may not necessarily be what will help you. You know yourself. You know you're stressed. Take time off. Walk away from that stressful job. Walk away from that stressful environment at that time. Go away, recoup yourself, and come back for something that will be waiting for you in a much more nicer environment. Don't get depressed. Don't even think about the word depression. Just say, I need a break. I have to take this. I need it for myself, right? I'll skip this one and go to my next slide. All right. So I made a mention here of why people traveled in the olden days for searching for gold, greener pastures and food, and then experiencing new cultures, meeting new people. I mean, it's very clear. We know what it means searching for greener pastures. Sister Irene always talks about it, but not the dangerous way where people go into all those bamboo boats and then they capsize and they lose their lives. Not those type of traveling. It has to be a safe one and to a safer place, and experiencing different types of food. For example, I recall we traveled all the way from Lesotho to the other part. We went to Namibia, and every town we were traveling through, we made sure we stopped by to stop in any restaurant, whatever it was, any local restaurant or even a market on the roadside, to taste street food. And believe me, I learned so much about living in living in Southern Africa, because I discovered that the food they serve there is half the food that is served in West Africa. And the food served in West Africa is 50% more than what is served in Eastern Africa. So I've learned a lot from all of that, but they have one similarity. Something they call in South Africa papa is called in East Africa ugali, and in the western part of the continent, fufu. So I think that's mostly Cameroon, but Nigeria, they call it uba. Is it, Sister Patience, what do you call it, uba or
Eba.
eba?
Or swallow.
Okay, so this is a common meal that exists in the continent of Africa, but they have different names, but it's derived from the same thing. But the way they prepare it varies significantly, and it's just so nice to taste them. And the street foods in Southern Africa is the best because they have all 5 meats, all the game meats. If you are a carnivorian person, you're going to eat there and you'll probably never leave that part of the world just because of the new food. And the culture, boy, if you listen to the music, Sister Lerato has a wonderful, unique voice. I can listen to her nonstop. The music is so good, and the way they dance is so elegant. Not only traditionally, but in the churches. I go to church, I just feel like, do I have to go home? but yes, you have to go home because you need to come back for the new music the following year. And my experience was meeting people in my first church when we were there. And this woman, I was crying at the airport because when we got to Joburg, our luggage was damaged. And we got to Maseru, I was still crying because it came in tiny pieces in plastic bags. I said, no, this is not my suitcase. She said it was my suitcase. And my baby was crying. Both of us were crying. And the following day we went to church and she came to me and said, meh. I said, what is meh? She said, Mommy, I am sorry. I saw you at the airport yesterday. I said, you saw me at the airport yesterday? And she said, yes. Because you're in church today, I will help you track and make sure they pay for your luggage. I said, how do you know me? He said, I am also your neighbor. So I saw her at the airport, went to church the following day, and I saw her there, and she lives next door to me. And what a coincidence is that? So that the rest is history. And what is new about traveling is that you visit historic sites in real life, like climbing Kilimanjaro is a unique thing for people who have the strength, or Mount Everest, or visiting places like the Buckingham Palace if you don't like going to the forest, or the White House for people who can do it, or the Basilica in Bouaké. And Bouaké is a city in Côte d'Ivoire where one of the largest basilicas of the Catholic Church is located, just in case someone does not know what that means. And St. Petersburg in Russia, or safari to the Eastern or Southern Africa, because those two regions of the earth have everything that you want to see. Every animal you've never seen, you will find them in those two regions of the African continent. And the other reason that people would like to travel is for religious purposes, like pilgrimages, the Hajj when they go to Saudi Arabia, or the Vatican for those who are Catholics and other Christians, or just regular retreats for other people. Now, where do these travelers stay? They stay in various places. Some stay in groups. Some stay in already arranged premises, and others stays in hotels or with friends. But for people who do not travel for religious reasons, if you are traveling for personal reasons, you have different types of travelers. Those that they travel with backpacks. I've had people who will live here and say, I'm going to have a 1-month tour in Europe with a backpack. And they do couch surfing, or they stay in motel or hotels or Airbnb. And the couch surfing ones is the cheapest of it all, because you just find a place where people have signed up to host anyone who is a backpack traveler. And those are the cheapest of them all. But sometimes some are safe and sometimes they are not. But how things have evolved now, it's difficult to tell. Some of those things in my younger days, I tried them, so I know they still exist. And some people travel for business purposes, either individually or as a business group, or funded by the corporate employers. And other people who travel, the government fund their employees to travel on their behalf, right? So those are the different purposes of traveling. Let me see, I can get this faster and finish faster as well. So yeah, this is my last slide.
You don't have to rush, just
I just want to talk about this one because this is a very personal one to me. I met this friend, she's from Zim, and but grew up in Lusaka. Oh, sorry, Zim is Zimbabwe. Her name is Rose, for the purpose of this story. And we met traveling from New York to Illinois. And I asked her story, and she said she came to the US in 1985 because one of her friends who is from Nigeria insisted that she should travel, that there's a very good school in Missouri. So she came to go to college in Missouri. But she stayed there only for a couple of years, and when she finished, she moved to New York. And then in 1988, the same friend relocated and they fell in love, had a baby, but she decided she was going to move out of New York because it was too congested for her. And she came to Chicago in 2001, just immediately after 9/11 in 2001. When she came, she was like one of very few people who were in the travel business. And most of the people who were there with her were people from North America, Algeria, Tunisia, Morocco, and Turkey. There were very few Africans. And she was surprised because she did not realize that there were some Indians, but they were white Indians or light-skinned Indians. And each time they had trade fairs for travelers or travel agents, she would see that there only maybe one or two other people, and they were men. And after everything was phased out, we spoke last week when I talked to her. I said, "How is your business?" She told me, "Do you know that the last time I traveled, actually, she was the one who sold me my ticket, but I did not realize it." She said, since from that time, her travel business, as of now, she is the only Black-owned travel business in the state of Illinois. Everyone else could not handle it. They couldn't stand it. Now, when she goes to corporate meetings, all the airlines, you name them, from KLM, Air France, KQ, what KQ is Kenya Airways, Tanzania Airways, all the South African airlines, all of them, they just come to her and ask her, "How did you do this?" And she's traveling so much to the point that she now has opened 2 more branches in Lusaka and Zambia, besides the one that she has here. So she's still very busy, but it's because she traveled from a lot of different places talking to people when she was in the US, and that's what led her to open the travel business. But if she did not travel and had just stayed in Missouri when she first got here, she would not have had that opportunity to know that she can extend her experience from doing business when she was in college into helping others. Now her business has grown. She has extended it, encouraged her younger brother, who never wanted to leave Harare. Her younger brother is now here with her, and they just returned from Lusaka, where she opened the other branch of her travel agency. All of that just because she took that breakthrough to say, "I have to travel and I need to do it on my own, at my own pace, on my own terms." And then she encouraged her brother, and now they run her business together. But yeah, so basically that's it, and I appreciate it. I hope I didn't take too much time. My dear sisters, thank you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
It's lovely.
Wow. Okay,
I don't know why
I hope the applause is going across. If nobody is hearing,
It is going across, yes.
I don't know why you skip some of those slides because
Part 2 and part 3 and part 4 are coming.
Yes.
no, I had too many reasons to put in there, and I had about 17 slides. So I slashed it.
Part 2 and 3 and 4 are coming.
Yeah.
series 2, 3, and 4 will be coming.
Yes.
You know, what did you say? That women that don't travel, they do what? They get depressed?
Depression.
Yes. Yes. It's
I need
true.
to get out. Please, I don't want to be depressed. I don't travel that much. Last year I did one travel where I went to Cameroon and came back. I'm in this house. You know, when my husband is sitting on the other side, so he was listening. So we need to travel. Sis, thank you very much. I told you guys. I said when Queen Sister Debbie is here, she is here for business.
Oh yeah.
She means it. And yeah, there are things that we don't even know that they can be helpful to us. There'll be times, I mean, I have a lot of vacation. I'll be taking it a couple of days here, a couple of days there, but I sit at home and do house chores, like she said. Sometimes when I feel like I need to clean my house, then I'll take a couple of days and stay home, clean the house, get me a bottle of beer and drink, and I'm thinking, yeah, I've done it. I need to get out.
Yes.
And yeah, we have friends. We have friends everywhere. Maybe I need to start maybe with New Jersey. All these New Jersey people. I can drive to New Jersey easy. So thank you very much, Queen Debbie. Oh my God. I'm going to let everyone, because I see all these smiles. I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to let everyone talk. So, hey, over to you guys.
Dr. Patience has her hand up.
I know.
I'm like, these two ladies, please, I hope people did not come to kill me today. You know, there's a connection, right? There's really a connection on this talk today.
Yes.
And one thing we've learned from Princess Debbie, Princess Debbie, you didn't take enough time. You did not take enough time. Next time, give us enough time of this. Anyway, one thing one thing that let me tell my own connection with the two topic, right? A lot of us, you people know the people I'm talking of. From my, is it Queen Debbie? You call it what? What is South?
Global South.
Global South.
Global South. They don't call it
a
developing country. Global South. Yes.
Use our mindset to restrict us, including me. I would say, wait, if that travel serve, I'll take a staycation. I don't know what that even means. It means take a staycation. What is a staycation?
Staycation.
You know, Sister Lerato, Queen Debbie, thank you. We restrict, our mind restrict us. And I've realized a lot of global south that say, what is vacation? What is that foolishness? What is that stupidity? My children are all grown now. To make a vacation, family vacation, is going to be more difficult because now you have to ensure that everybody can take time off their job. But when they will grow, I was like, you don't need that. Because I was just, what do you call it? Laser vision. And especially for us from Global South, we'll be pumping the money for the general extended family. I would say, oh, let me even go to the beach, right? Beach. Let that beach charge $10. I'm not going. I said, that's 50,000, that's 5,000 Cameroon or 6,000 Cameroon. They can buy oil, fish, and I'm going to put my foot in water. No, I'm telling you my own experience. Okay? So this topic, both of them today is very important for me. And we have realized that travel is a product. She just shared her experience. One lady opened a travel agent business. So it's a product. It's something people use as long as you make it please don't get me started. So we don't go on vacation.
Yeah.
Then when we're now retired, we don't even know what to do with ourselves. First of all, some of us are scared that, what if I go there, I don't understand the culture. But that is education.
Correct.
When I went to my daughter's graduation, the one that just married, they had a graduation in Rogas called, and it's a Latino African graduation, rite of passage. They do that. And that's where you go, and a lot of people are the first to graduate in their family. So they make that graduation fun. I think this is the first time I experienced it, and after all my nieces, I went to Rogas, I will go to that graduation, not their main convocation. One of the speakers one day came and said, graduate, you guys travel. I said, stop saying that, the travel want money. That's me saying that, right? Then my daughter did what Sister Debbie said. I'm taking a backpack and doing cash, whatever you call it, surfing. I'm going to Europe. Like, with what money? Cash, and how? What? It's a mom. You don't get it. I'm like, what don't I get? You guys just keep wasting money. What are you doing? Risking your life just going to places I know? He said travel is education. And it's true. A lot of that, us that are in corporate America, you see, they do this. I think Sister Carla did a lot of that diversity and inclusion. Do you know why they do that? Because we are different. If we travel, we'll understand people. And when you have them in an organization, you will understand that the expressing differently, it means differently, is not something that is against you.
Exactly.
Let me share one quick example. One of our nieces came from Italy We were in England at that time. And, we talk in our family very passionately. Sometimes our tone can be so high, we're in something. So this poor child thought we were quarreling, right? Thought we were arguing. So he said, aunties, basta. Oh my goodness. Before she wanted to say the second time, she received a slap. Who are you calling a bastard? Sorry. It's true story. Again, if we were exposed, we would have known that that's Italian to say it's okay.
It's okay, yes.
But she had bastard thinking that you're saying that she's a bastard. Another situation, again, because we don't travel, we don't understand the language barrier and how people express themselves.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to say the French properly. Maybe Sister Debbie will help me. So this guy, they are there, and this guy is trying to say aunt in French for me, or something like that. So he's trying to alert the other guy. The other guy was so upset, again, physical. So they met the next day. When he realized what he did, this person is trying to apologize. And the other person said that, come here, like yesterday. So he's running away. So it happened again, it happened yesterday. So travel is an education and it's a product. It's supposed to revitalize us, but us from the global south, we look at it as a waste of money. I've been working the corporate, I don't even say how many years. Oh my goodness. Over my age. And my first vacation, I did not even know I was going to vacation.
In that bucket.
I did not even know I was going on vacation, right? My dear husband decided to surprise me. So I said, oh, we're going to Florida. I said, what is wrong? I like my house. Why do I have to go and sleep in a hotel? I don't like it, right? Anyway, we landed in Florida and I saw people holding placards.
Nice. Right? Yes.
So, like trying to direct people where to go next.
Yeah.
And I said, I hope we're not following one of these people with these placards. At that point, I had to say that we're following one of them. Oh my goodness, I was cursing and anyway. Well, we followed. I realized finally I got into a boat. I said, did you bring me here to drown me in water? So my family don't know that how I died.
Woman.
Hey, I said, I cannot swim. Let me tell you, that was one of the best times because I did not have to think about cooking. I did not have to think about cleaning. I did not have to think about what I would eat. I just went and for the 3-4 days, everything at your reach. And I said, okay, when I come back, maybe I should be doing this every year. Trust me, guys, it did not happen. Again, the limitation of my brain. What's Lerato said today? Limitation. I can't afford it. You can afford it. If you tell your mind, you will prepare. If we say we cannot afford it, those from the global south, but somebody call you back home. You're selling that $200. You're selling that $300. You're selling that $500. Sometimes $5,000 without blinking. But you cannot put aside $100 every month to take a vacation that is good for your health. We've just heard it. Reduce heart attack, reduce cortisol, which is stress hormone, take you out of depression. Truly, the places are cold now. If we plan where maybe during the cold, we go to sunshine. We know sunshine is good for you. If we had planned, we'll take these cold days to okay, I'm flying somewhere. Thank you, both ladies. Sorry, I have to stop because I get so excited when you guys have touched me in a different way today. I'm going to look at travel differently, and I'm going to look at how my mind restricts me differently.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Now we are even blessed. We have people all over the place. If you're one of those ones that travel for you, want to be in a family environment, call my sister. Sister Lerato, I want to come across. All right, just change environment. It's good for you. Talk with different people. It's good for you. I will let it die. Please. Part 1, part 2. We're waiting.
I want part 2, 3, and 4. Oh my God.
Sister Lerato hand is up. Sister Lerato hand is up.
Okay, yes. Go ahead.
I'm on fire. I'm on fire.
She's on fire the longest time.
Yes. I mean, I told you already that this topic is a topic that is close to my heart. And when I tell you that for me, I travel for mental health because, changing environment, it is so crucial. Sometimes you find yourself so stressed, and by just shifting the environment, the stress subsides. So it's so crucial. And I'm also very grateful to my parents because they started, doing a family thing where we would travel from our state, like we would travel from Joburg to Durban, which is a seaside, and take trips together. And the time that we would spend in the car together and preparing the food, together as a family, we would be excited that, oh, Mama made our favorite food for the journey. Just that bonding. And I can see, it affected me and my sister so much that we keep on, we like the tradition, and we do it also with our children. We want to travel with our children because it brought us so much joy. We had some quality time as a family. We had experiences together, that those experiences, you can't replace them with anything. I always say, for me, if when I make money, and I, of course I have money because God says so, right? For me, it's to buy experiences. It's to buy experiences. When I go home now, every time when I go to South Africa to see my mom, we buy a separate vacation and we go somewhere. And these are the memories that we're building together. The other time she just texted me, it's like, oh, the way we went the last time was so beautiful. We went to Clarence in South Africa. It's an area close to Lesotho, yeah. And most of the dinosaur, fossils were found in that area. So it was such a beautiful moment to just think that, oh my God, I'm standing where dinosaurs were walking. Most of the dinosaurs in the museum there also, the dinosaurs were found in that area. So just those, just thinking that, oh my God, I'm in that area, and this is where things that we see on TV, most of these bones were actually found here. And I'm standing in this place. I'm working on history. The same thing that happened to me when I went to Egypt. Just imagining that, wow, I'm in Luxor, I'm in a temple where all these kings lived, and I'm just walking on history here. Or just going inside the pyramid in Giza, and you're thinking, wow, this is where kings were buried. I'm just walking inside history that you see explained to you. You go to certain places that some of us see on TV, and then you finally get to experience the place, you experience the history. It transforms your mindset and also your mind, and it shows you what possibilities also. Because working in other people's culture too and experiencing the culture broadens your mind, and it expands your consciousness. There's certain things that I learned in other cultures that I value so much, and I included it in my life. And you're like, wow, these people, how they live, there are beautiful things in their culture that I love, right? Things like siesta. When you come to most of Europe, they have siesta, periods of rest. They don't just work the whole day. They have periods of rest. They value rest. You realize, wow, people don't live under pressure. This whole lie that you have to be under pressure, make better profit, la la la. There are people who just stop and during the day and they're having siesta. And it's important to rest, right? You learn different cultures and it expands your consciousness. It's when I travel to Germany where you find people who have money, how they live, and you get to interact with these people and you see their lives. You're like, wow. So it also opens up. Traveling and interacting with people that are not in your circle, in your culture, expands your consciousness, and it also gives you an idea of what is possible. Possibility. It opens also realms of possibility because you get to realize, wow, what we thought that is not accessible, I actually can see people that have access to all these things, and these people don't have 10 heads, and they live like this. Wow, I could actually shift this and adapt here and actually get to experience and sit in this thing. I like this. I love you understand what I mean? So it expands your consciousness, and it gives you also options in terms of expanding your consciousness. I remember when I went to Turkey too, go to the different things and checking their culture and different things that they do there. I especially loved how they eat, including a plain yogurt and everything that they do just to control their belly. Certain things you pick up from certain cultures are so beneficial. I was like, wow, tzatziki, you can take plain yogurt and it actually helps your digestion and introduces the right bacteria, just how they eat and the sequence of how they eat. And I adapted it to also in my life. And I realized, wow, these are things that I would have not learned otherwise. You would see it, but you wouldn't know the significance unless you go there and see the culture and immerse yourself in that culture. All right. So it's just traveling is so important, guys. I tell people, I'm like, it's not even about the money. It doesn't even have to be expensive. It doesn't even have to be expensive. When I was in America, not that this time, but when my kids were small, I said we are not going to fly from what is this? New Jersey to Atlanta, we're going to drive. We're going to drive. We're going to stop along the way, you know, just that time in the car and just experiencing each other, having conversations and everything. I'm like, these are important things. We went also to the DC area, Washington, DC. We went to different areas. We went to the White House. They got to see the White House with their eyes. It's like, oh, this is what we see on TV. I'm like, yes, these places are accessible.
Yes.
It's not something that you just have to settle for seeing it on TV. You can actually come here and see it. And see it and it's a different experience when you actually see it in the flesh.
Yes.
Totally different experience, right? On TV it's so big. When you go and see it physically, you're like, oh, it's interesting. You know, it's a different experience. And it's worth doing, you know. It doesn't have to be expensive. My sister, Dr. Patience, you said that, you know, travel, for me, even if it's traveling from one state to the other or just traveling around in my area here, it's very important. I was surprised that there are people who live in New Jersey, they've never been to New York.
Correct.
How crazy is that?
So many.
Can you imagine? I'm like,
So
you
many.
live in Jersey. New York is one of the most famous cities in the world. You've not seen it? How? If you're not big in New York and you live in Jersey, you just have to take the train and just cross over and you're there. And you have not been there. But also when you talk to that people, their mindset, you see, they're so limited. The way they think, it's so limited. You see it in how they speak, how they think, how they move. Everything for them is just closed off like this, right? So traveling expands your consciousness as much as it gives you benefits with your body, it also expands your consciousness and it introduces another realms of possibilities for you when you see other people's culture or different things that they do or get introduced to different parts of the world. I mean, my first swimming with dolphin was in Jamaica. I was like, oh my God, this is so amazing. It was the most amazing time of my life, right? Yes, it was. It was just the most mind-blowing experience ever. I'll never forget that. Right? Going to play to the Bob Marley Museum and doing all these things. These are the things that you see in TV, but when you go in there and walk in that culture as a person and in the flesh and go there, it just expands your consciousness. And it's amazing. So whatever you do, you owe it to yourself to travel, shift the environment. Even if it's the next state you live in New York and you go to another state, you go, just do it. Do it. Find a way to shift environment. You will see that sometimes you even think better. As soon as you shift your environment, you find yourself, especially us, because women, you're in your house, you're doing staycations, sis. You'll be doing a million things. You won't even have time to breathe and to think and have time for yourself and let your, things flow, have new ideas, because we always find things to do in our environment. There'll be endless things that you have to do. You won't have that quiet time to be in your thoughts or to just relax. Just relax, right? So we owe it to ourselves. For me, yeah. That's it. I'm like, if there's anything, you see the flags around here, behind me here, where you see the flag, I want to go to all those places. And I know it's possible. All of them. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Sister Debbie. This is a representation right here behind me. I have to be in all those places.
Why not? Why not?
Sorry, guys.
Sister Pat, I see your hand again.
I'm going to shut up after this. I just want to say that even our Almighty took a day to rest. Took a day to rest. And sometimes, as people are talking, just reflecting.
The seventh day
He took a day to rest. Sister, you were talking about rush. I moved to Europe, England precisely. It's not that we don't work there. I came to the US. It looked like they're the only people that work. Everything is an emergency. Everything is an emergency. Everything. And I have to tell them, not everything is an emergency. But I haven't said that. I did all that road trips with my kids. We went to museums, went to aquariums, went to zoo. Most of the time, I would try not to go because I say, people just go with your father. Because I was thinking it was stupid and waste of time and money. But thank you, guys. Thank you for this presentation. There are little places, as you said, just drive within your state. Thank you, Queen Debbie. Yes, Sister Lerato, you're right. There are people that don't even know what's happening in around their surroundings, including me anyway. because we just stay indoors. And then you start saying that I don't want to get anywhere. When you start getting to that point, you stayed indoors. I don't feel like going anywhere. My sisters and brothers, check, it could be that depression setting in.
I'm already thinking of what I'm going to do next month.
Yeah, so now, thank you, guys. I just want to say, even our creator rests.
Yes.
Rest.
Yes.
And you cannot rest in the same environment. I don't care what you say, you'll be looking for something to do. So
Correct.
this is my staycation mindset. I'm going to change it to a vacation mindset. Thank you guys for
There you go.
good mindset and presentation today.
There you go.
Just
Perfect.
question and discussion here because I don't know where we are.
I think we just gone into Q&A like
let's
that.
just go into it.
Queen Ebon and Dr. Benny, take it over.
Yes,
yes.
I will do it, orderly. And not,
okay,
and
Dr.
not
Nadu has
make
her
some
hand
people
up. Dr. Nadu has her hand up. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So I'll be coming to your house, Queen P, Dr. P, just to leave the house.
I don't need to clean it, sis. Just come. I don't need to clean it. You come and see me the way I am.
Exactly.
Don't worry about that. It's just vacation.
We can clean it together.
That's
it.
Queen Nadu.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Today is today.
Hello, Queen Nadu.
Hello, my sister, for a long time.
Bonjour, chérie Coco. Comment ça va? Ça fait longtemps.
They say in our dialect that the kids that doesn't move away from the house always think that their mom cook the best soup until they go out and they find out something else they don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you need to go out. There's no such thing as useless. No. Even if you sit somewhere, you are not participating. That time is always worth it. You close your eyes, but you cannot close your ear unless it's a disability. Some kids try to hide the alarm clock. No, it won't work. Even in the armor, under the bed, whatever you put the pillow, it will ring. In my studies, I learned that we have Peace Corps everywhere because this place called the first power, economically everything, called the USA, people don't travel. And they think that everything they got is the best. Even the car, until they went to a competition, and they are like, what? Those people have what? And then they start importing those knowledge to the US to be on the top. But up to today, they do not reach them because those people start before them. They are learning from them. So we need to go out. Anything that is happening next door, we need to go look. So one day when we sit at the table with some people, we will see, oh, yeah, even if I didn't participate, I know about it. I heard it. This is how people know that you are open to knowledge. You sit in your room, you say you know everything, you don't know anything. You don't know. You gotta be blaming yourself. Oh, they didn't teach me this, they didn't teach me this. The sunshine is shine from everybody from any end. When you cover yourself, how can it come to you? Open up. the little gotta come in today. If it's not enough, just get a little bit every single time and will be enough, or even more than what you're thinking to use. So I'm glad I'm in this today. Although I'm here all the time, I said today is another day. So thank you. What we have inside, nobody can know. Who will know that today? Our sister Debbie, the African one that always talk to us about Africanity, will come to talk to us about universality. Don't even diminish somebody for the look of the person attitude. That's why we are no longer in this world where the truth matters, but the lie. And if you can support your lies, people will applaud you, follow you, make you rich, make you as someone they can even compare to God. But you know inside, deep inside you, that you are nobody, you are nothing. So let's open up, learn as much as we can. Thank you.
Thank you, Queen Nadu. Thank you. Queen Kanda, you have your hand up.
Yes.
And she's smiling too.
I guess I'm still taking in what Queen Nadu just said, but yes. Oh my gosh. Where do I begin? I am overwhelmed with so much that I would like to say, but I think I will try to summarize as much as I can. I mean, Queen Sister Debbie, I don't even know what to say, but this is so profound. Everything you have said, it is so profound. If only we were listening, and if only we take time to reflect and act on it. Why do I say so? Everything you have said, and even for the slides that you promise you're still going to come back, I can already imagine what those slides are going to be or what you're going to tell us, which means it's going to be an in-depth exposure, awareness, education of more and more of the benefits that traveling brings to you as an individual, as a family, and as a community. You talked about as an opportunity when you do bonding, and Sister Patience too also talked about it. How does it happen? Or let us just think for a second. How do you think that may happen when you travel? Think about our conversation when I did presentations on diversity and inclusions. Traveling is the best. That is my opinion anyway, is the best thing that can happen to you to educate you on diversity inclusion. It is the best that can happen to you to build your identity. It is the best that can happen to you to build those bonds, those relationships within yourself, your family, and your community. I mean, we have the popular saying, man is not an island. We are a social being and we live in a community. And for you to live in a community, that ecosystem of the relationship needs to exist. And if it needs to exist, there needs to be that bonding. If there needs to be that bonding, there needs to be that understanding. There needs to be that recognition, awareness of who are your neighbors and how do you get to know who they are. But then if you cease to travel or if you don't get out there, how do you know who is the person next to you? And how do you know how to interact with them? So if we don't get much, or if we come back to listen to this, let us take this as a challenge to ourselves. Locally, go out to a park, walk, go into the different places. You have places like museums. Go there and just see what is there for you to learn. Know your environment. If you are not the type that can travel like Queen Debbie, hey, you have places close to you that are locally that you can be able to make those trips and educate yourself. Because the question is not that you are not able to travel or you are not financially able or the economic power to travel. It is the mindset, because all of these things are available. Look at the number of things Queen Debbie showed us. You can go to churches you can go to monuments, you can go to all of these places. Guess what? That brings me to, I don't know if can you see my book? Is it, yes?
No.
Can we see it?
No.
You have to, for us to be able to see, you have to take off your background, slash with your background.
Okay, yes. So the book which last year I had the privilege and honor to write with other people of our team, my co-sisters, which at one point within our webinar we talked about. This was the product of traveling. Years ago, if someone had told me that, oh, by 2026, you will be an author or a co-author, you will have a book written out there, I would have told them, no, that is not something I am interested in. That is something I don't think I have the capability to do it. Oh, I would have given 1,000 reasons not to be able to achieve that dream. But guess what happened? Thanks to travel. All right, can we see now, just for the purpose of what I'm trying to, the point.
Very clearly we can see it. Yes, absolutely. Seasons of sisterhood.
Correct.
Yes, the magic of our journey to Cameroon.
And look at how many of us are there that are co-authors.
Yes, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you.
5.
Including yourself, yes.
Exactly.
Excluding yourself, yeah, yeah.
That is what traveling does to you. And I want to connect this to how the example Queen Debbie used about Rose at the end. How she found her purpose, her career, now becoming a travel agent. Traveling will lead you, expose you to so much in life that you did not even think you have. We have not even touched the surface of the talent that God has blessed us with. And when you go out there, you expose yourself, you allow God to use you. Because if one thing I love about traveling is the discernment you get when you travel, that moment of silence, that moment of reflection, that moment when you get to see other people outside of yourself, it brings clarity to you. And that is the moment of learning where you see that, oh, you are just one little bubble in where you are. There is so much out there into the world to learn. And then when you come back, then you sit and you say, okay, what was this all about? How does God want me to use this new knowledge? How can I use it to impact other people around me? If you choose to find a career out of that, then so go ahead. So many people have become authors due to traveling. We know bloggers, right? People who purposely go out there just do that. It has become part of their career. Some people have become eloquent writers because of traveling. And for everything that you do, this is a way of life that everyone would really, really try to look at, incorporate as part of your life, because it's a beautiful thing. It's a lovely thing. And you would not know what awaits you out there if you don't get outside of your comfort zone. And so please, please let us use this opportunity and let us expand our consciousness and be a more better human beings to ourselves and to our neighbor and to the community at large. Because I think our society and community will be a more better place when we understand each other better, when we know each other better. So, Queen Debbie, I will leave it at that for now. Thank you, thank you. I am just so excited about this topic, and I can't wait for your next session.
Thank you so much, Queen Kanla. We appreciate you. iPhone, I don't know your name. What is your name? And go ahead and proceed. Oh, Brother Shaggy. All right, proceed, Brother Pastor Shaggy. Unmute yourself, please. Brother Shaggy. Queen Yvonne, could you please call him? Maybe he doesn't want to hear me. Go ahead, proceed.
I was going to ask
Maybe
you,
it is internet.
Queen Benny.
Probably a delay.
We haven't heard anything from you today, so please go right ahead.
Well, I didn't want to say anything, but because most of the time when I start saying something, some people just cut off, and it pisses me off.
No, go ahead, please. We want to hear from you. Go ahead, please. I would love to hear what you have to say about these two great presenters. Come on.
No, I'm just excited to see each and everyone. Before I proceed, I want to take this moment to thank our Heavenly Father for everything that He has done and what He will continue to do to all of us.
Yes.
I always say that the air that we're breathing, a lot of our I shouldn't call that name again, right? The people, they died. A lot of our people died and waiting for dollars, and it never happened. My auntie died waiting for dollars because she should have been staying in her own house, expecting dollars to come, but it did not happen. But anyway, we should really thank God at the moment that He wants all of us on this particular webinar to stay alive.
Yes.
Thank you, Jehovah. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Holy Spirit.
Amen.
I want to thank our mindset. Queen Lerato, thank you so much. You said something about relationship, and Queen Carla was just laughing about the relationship. I don't care. I mean, well, like Queen Debbie said, when you travel, you may meet somebody. And excitement. Well, that's true. I mean, some people are lucky when it comes to that.
Yes.
But traveling is okay, although I'm afraid to travel. But I can still exercise, go down and exercise. And you said even if you travel, you meet people. That's true. Sometimes I can just exercise on the trail here in Bethesda, and I meet my friends' animals, the deers. You guys don't know.
That is not the same.
Oh my God. What are you talking about?
Well, brother, I'm serious.
You don't
serious.
know Igbo?
No. I'm serious now. Okay, but can you guys believe that the deers they discriminate? I'm talking about food. When I give them wheat bread, they don't like wheat bread, but they like my white bread. So, anyways, sorry. I am so sorry. Anyway, you talk about that relationship, which is it is good. It can be also romantic when you guys travel, a man and a woman, whatever it is. And it's okay. It is okay. Traveling is really essential for people, for personal growth. That is true. For cultural understanding as well, right? And overall, the well-being. Sometimes when you are at work, you have headache with your bosses or your co-workers. So some people will take off just to relieve all this problem that is occurring at work. And when they travel, to them, it makes them happy. When they get back, they say, damn, they're back again. But it pushes some people out of their comfort zone.
Yes.
Well, as for me, I traveled once anyway, just when my uncle died. But it was nice for me to go to Florida and see some people there. But I'm okay. But I'm happy for those who like to travel. I'm proud of you guys. Like Brother Shaggy, he likes to travel with his beautiful wife. Hey, I'm so happy for you.
So I'm sorry, Dr. Benny, but we don't seem to have sold you on the idea of how enlarging that traveling can be. You're not sold yet. Is that what you're saying?
I don't think so.
No, I agreed. Our first lady is not yet sold. So
She's not sold on the idea.
how are we going to
Those
make
school
our
fees have
trip
to be
to
paid
Dubai? How are we going to make our trip to Dubai and other places, Dr. Benny?
They have to pay the tuition first.
Well, to Dubai, well, at first I was excited to go to Dubai. Queen Lerato, she want to say it. That is very true.
Sis,
We can
but
still make it.
But sis, you said something very important. You said the reason why you're not traveling is fear. That's another cage right there.
I know.
You have to work on that because fear makes
Yes.
us lose out on so many valuable things that we could otherwise have in our lives.
Mhm.
You don't know, there was somebody who was talking about positioning. There are certain things in your life that you don't find in the same environment. You have to shift because your energy in one environment might be in a certain way. You shift the environment, you'll find yourself being in alignment with something that you need in your life. So you cannot stay stagnant in one place. Shifting the environment has so many benefits. So that fear, you have to question it. What is that fear? What is that fear? Right? Define it for yourself and find out for yourself why you are afraid. Because I know all of us here, we're like, oh, sis, you're not sold. But what is not selling you, it's something that you have to work out, to work through and find out for yourself, because you could find that you're limiting yourself. There are certain things that when you shift environment, you go somewhere, even if it's for 5 days, you will find it there, other than when you're standing in one place. So I want that for you. I want you to look at it and say, what is this fear? Is it even real? Is it even real? Is it something that will keep me in one place? Is it worth it? Right? And not just surrender to it and accept it as part of who you are. Fear is not a part of our identity. You always talk about faith. Faith and fear cannot exist in one place. So you have to really now confront it and ask it if it's really worth that limitation that you're
Travel to
putting
the United
there.
States.
She did.
From
She
Cameroon
did.
to
But
America.
she has to open.
To make
She
the
has to
almighty
open.
dollar.
She has to spread her wings even more. But that fear thing that you said, that's what brought me back, because it's serious, sis. I want you to confront it and check it and really speak to it and find out if it's worth keeping you at one place. I love you.
I
You don't
love
have
you.
to answer me now. You don't have to answer me now.
beg.
You don't have to answer now. Sit in it. You don't have to answer now. Sit in it and work through it, and then we will talk later. Don't answer now. I love you.
Okay. Thank you. I love you, Brother Shaggy. Please,
Doctor
before I give it,
Dr. B is working on this gradually. We met
hold on.
somewhere.
Yes.
We met somewhere in Indiana, and I was shocked to see you. So I know you're working on it gradually.
Oh.
But take what our sister have shared and sit on it.
Queen Dr. Pat, going to that Indiana, it took us 9 hours, right? It was the most difficult thing on earth.
I don't want to do that.
Papa God. Anyway, first of all, Queen
Brother
Debbie,
Shaggy, please share.
Thank you.
hold on now before Queen Brother Shaggy. I just want to thank Queen Debbie now. Queen Debbie, I love you. Thank you so much for your presentation. It's magnificent. I love you. Hey, Papa God.
I love you too,
King, King Brother Shaggy, please proceed. I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am. First, I want to thank everyone who's been participating and contributing. Sister Lerato, as usual, thank you for the encouragement and the focus not to be discouraged, to just go on. Thanks about the second or third time you mentioned that, and, like I said, when you do it once, 2, 3, 4, 5, not matter of it, you say, you know what? You can't be doing the same thing and expect a different result. That's madness. You got to now sit back and say, let's do some diversification. But okay, not to be discouraged. Regarding travels, I appreciate everyone who has spoken, including, Dr. Benny. And I know if she's afraid of travel, she won't be where she is right now. You came to the United States. That's a long distance from home. But travel is good. And all the facts that has been elucidated by Sister Debbie, it's awesome. But you have to ask yourself what it entails, really. I think the biggest part about travel is time and resources. Because most of us, we just don't think going to the mall or going to the nearest attraction near our home qualifies for travel. We want to go somewhere exotic, but then it's money. How many of us work 2 jobs or work extra hours to make money? Because we have bills that are piled up, not just here, but overseas where we can't even get a tax break on. And we're as committed to those bills as we are here. Most of the women, they're raising children. And they have more commitment to raising children than the men. So they travel less. So it's catch-22 because of all these responsibilities. And we know that in this country, most people that travel have discretionary income. We do not. And why don't we? We don't make enough money? No, because our discretionary income is going to Nigeria, it's going to Cameroon, it's going to Ghana, it's going to all those places on a monthly basis. So the money they follow for their vacations to Europe, to everywhere, we already said, like I said before, in 1 year, 24 billion came from the West to Nigeria. These are people who are hard working and saving money who couldn't even make a trip out of their state, but they are sending money that can take them around the world to Africa. It's unfortunate. So that's part of the goal. But looking at what you presented, I always suggest to my fellow Africans, join a travel club. Here's my reason. It will force you to travel. You will enjoy it. All the benefits Sister Debbie mentioned, you will see that it's really, really beneficial to you. But since it's hard for you to put money aside, a travel club will enable you to say, okay, since I paid this amount, every month, and I only have 2 weeks in a year, let me go somewhere. Mine used to be the Poconos. And then we became part of a Wyndham. And I don't remember 1 year that I didn't go to Disney, if it's just 1 week. Yeah. But if I didn't join that club, I don't think I want to cough up the money to take plane me and my wife to Florida every year. Yeah. That money will go for something else. You see how we ask ourselves, even to go to Africa, if I send this money, look at what it will do rather than travel. And then we'll give it up. We'll give it up. Not that we don't love travel, we don't want to travel. It's just too much responsibility for the dollar. So let's follow Sister Debbie's trend. Maybe find a way to maybe join a travel club that will enable us to say, I'm putting this aside. So I know I'll be able to travel at least once or twice this year without coughing up extra additional income. At least you won't be paying for hotel accommodation anywhere you go in the world, and that will reduce the cost. Again, thank you for showing us what it means and what it does to our body, soul, and spirit to just get out of where we live, where we work, and take time off the regular duties of family, raising children, and working, and just relax. Let someone, just take care of the situation. Every time we travel to Africa, maybe the last 3, 4, 5 years, our wife will cook. After that, we stop. We'll hire somebody to come, cook all the food we eat, and just do nothing. And then she say, yes, I'm enjoying it. Now, don't do nothing. The idea is do nothing when you travel. That's how you enjoy the trip. So again, thank you for listening out. So we can look back and say, oh, so I'm missing this. So it can affect my heart. So it can affect my well-being. So it can improve, my take away stress for me. If we think about that alone, Sister Irene, I see you going to Europe in a couple of months' time. Let's do
Brother
it.
Shaggy.
All right. Thank you.
Brother Shaggy, this is Debbie. Thank
Yes,
you so
ma'am.
much for your comment. Oh, Sister Patience, I see your hand up. Maybe I should wait.
No, I was just going to add on what Brashagi was saying, right? We sent all the money, as I said before, we're saying the same thing. And the sad thing is that sometimes you go back home, they're living a better life than you are.
They are traveling.
They are traveling, living a better life than you are, but you're the one
stuff.
putting the bills. So I just wanted to add that.
Oh, that's true.
That's very telling. That's very telling.
Yeah, those people are enjoying life, all well dressed, comfortable. You get there and you feel like you are now the one living in Cameroon and they are living in America.
Oh dear. No. Yeah. Sister Debbie?
I was just going to say what Sister Patience said, because what Brother Shaggy was talking about, that is the people who are in the global south, they send all their money to the continent. I mean, who are out of the global south regions send their excess income back there. But do you know that when you send that money back, they live a very high-end life compared to what you're doing here. And then you stress yourself out to the level that you develop illnesses that would take you a long time to heal from because of them. And they wear designer things and you cannot afford what they wear.
Absolutely.
So those who have that mindset of sending we consider yourself an enabler.
Yes.
Because you give, and you give. And the one time you don't give, they start calling you names.
Yes.
So you better think twice when you're giving and think about yourself first. That's from experience. So I just
Thank you, Queen Debbie, because that's the point I wanted to make. It's called postponed living. And how dare us? We don't have any more lifespan than anybody else. So how dare us live as if we can put our lives off and then pick it up when we're ready? It doesn't happen like that.
No. I mean, I agree. And Queen Yvonne, just to say, I think also we have this mindset of someday I'm going to go back home.
I'm saying it's postponed living. How dare
Thank
us
you.
do it?
Postponed life.
What? You are
Sure.
already here.
Yeah,
You
yes.
have children. You have family. This is where your life is. Even if you have the good intention of going back, it will not be the same. And so that reality of you postponing, of living your life here and waiting for that time until you go back before you start living the life.
No.
Oh, no.
You can help when it's needed, right? And
correct.
But who said it's an? I mean, when you do it ongoing, it's enabling, and we wouldn't do it here, right? We tell our children we want them to be independent and blah blah blah, and yet we enable other people over and over and over and over again. No, it is wrong, and we are the ones. It's not spiritually correct, first of all, and we are the ones who are doing it. Nobody's coming to rescue us. So please do what Queen Debbie is saying. Just that pictograph that she showed should really wake us up to the fact of the health benefits, not just the cultural and the fun, But look at all those things that they're statistics. Come on. It's wrong for us to do that, because if we drop down dead, I'm going to put it in a very harsh way, those people will still get away around it.
Oh, yes. Life goes on after that.
Yes.
Think about this, right? Somebody will come here to visit and call and say, oh, I know you're in New Jersey. And then you invite them, you see where you're living, everything. And then they will talk about a place in New York and New Jersey that you have not been. Think about it. You're talking about exotic place that they came to see.
Yes.
So I took my wife one day and we took a tour of the entire New York, a whole day. She was like, wow. So this is here. It's here.
Yeah.
They took us to the limo to Little Italy. We went on the cruise and they showed us, and people will come from Africa to enjoy these people that they say, oh, their mother died, send money.
Yeah.
They're here to enjoy it. You haven't been there.
Yeah.
If I had Sister Irene places around her that she hasn't been, you'll be surprised. And she's sitting right there.
I'm here
just
in
making the
Maryland.
dollar.
I don't know DC.
Can you imagine? So that's why, Sister Debbie, this type of meeting really helps to open our mind to say, look, we're here, let's get to it. And if you know it's really hard for you to do, just join a travel club. You'll be surprised how much you'll be exposed to. Where do you want to go? Oh, yeah, I remember I want to go to Rome, 2 weeks. I want to go to Italy, Germany, 2 weeks. I want to go to England. I don't remember a place in Europe, at least those places that are close to Nigeria, England, Copenhagen, that I haven't been. And me and my wife, we came from England. We went to England last year. Went to Nigeria twice last year. This year, we're going to do it again. We have to do it for ourselves. It's good for our well-being. Especially people that work hard. And I'm telling you, we work hard in this country. And we really should have a ball. Dr. Benny, I know once they pay that tuition, that on passive owe to pay you, we will travel. Don't worry. They will pay, they don't have a choice. And then we will travel all over the world. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. It's money. Always money is the issue, boy. You know what?
Alone. She enjoyed when she went again.
Let me share. There's a video. I don't know what the video is. I would have loved to share. This guy is talking about what you deem important to you. What you deem important to you, you'll make the time or you'll make the resources for it.
That's it.
So he was sharing about just even us spending time with the Lord. So most of us will say we've already talked about the business of our corporate job here. Our life is so busy. By the time you want to sit down, you're so tired, pass out. He said, but let that CEO fall sick. He will find that time now to pray, to go to the doctors. But before that, when everything was okay, he did not look at that as important.
Yeah.
All these things is that we have not seen travel as important. But with the statistics today that our sister Queen Debbie have shared, cortisone, not a very good hormone for your system.
No, it's not.
Stress is not a very good thing for your system. No. So decompress is very important. As now I know why the Brother Shaggy is always very relaxed. I never knew he was traveling every year. Right? So now I see why he's always smiling, always relaxing, and because he made that as an important aspect. So please, let's think about it. There are different travel businesses, different travel clubs, as he said. Look into it, and that way, it forces your hand to save for your travel. That way, you're forcing you to take charity at home first. As I told you guys, even going down to the beach. If they see that beach, they're paying $1. I wasn't going because look at that $1 is 500 pounds. In those days, was 500 pounds in Cameroon. I look at that 500 pounds and say, okay, I can buy a kilo of meat for my family. You see what I'm saying? Mindset restricting us. So let's look at that. That 500 pounds will reduce it by stress. Will let me live longer in good health. Let's I think Sister Evans was flip the script.
Flip the script, yes. And may I just add something, sister? The brain is so funny that, with AI, if you want to try virtual traveling, it will still have that good effect on you. Just the mindset will be people have tried that. But ask Brother Shaggy, you can go virtually travel. It's not going to be as good as putting your foot in the sand, but I'm telling you, it's the shift that that Queen Lerato is talking about. Just that shift, seeing the new places, experiencing it even in the mind, because the mind is very strange. It doesn't know the difference between the reality and not, right? It does not know that. The emotion will be the same. So start there. You know, people will be in their house and they'll be angry and they say, I'm going for a walk. They're not going far. How far are they going to walk? But they shift. It's a shift that causes the cortisol and the stress and everything to be abated, right? The only thing I don't think people should do is jump in the car and drive when you're angry. But going for a walk, if you can, that changes everything too. So we have all those things available to us, but we love to postpone our living presumptuously, waiting for the right time. The right time does not come unless you take it.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't. But again, I mean, I think I talked about life goes on whether you're ready or not.
Absolutely.
But it is how we prepare to be able to make the changes that we need to make the changes to move on.
Yes. Yes.
That is what we are saying right now. And if we just expose ourselves to all of this, then we will be in a more better place to manage it, to live it in any of the different circumstances, whether happy, whether sorrowful, whether painful, but yes, in all of this, I mean, yes, we cannot stop it from happening, but it is what we do to be able to navigate it and live it. But this is what we need. This is the knowledge we need. Just go out there. I mean, it's really good. It's really good mentally. Absolutely.
Amen.
And one thing that I wanted to say, we were talking about children or family bonding. Something that I experienced while I was doing my studies, associate studies. I came to realize that within the African community now, this is just subjective to the people I knew here, the environment, that the children from families of the global south, they are not aware that there are institutional programs like study abroad that you can enroll your children to go and get that travel exposure. That is one thing that has helped me to be who I am today. That is what gave me the excitement, and that is why I developed so much passion for diversity inclusion, because guess what? In my years of studies, that was my introduction by going to a program within, whether it's community college or whether it's four-year colleges, there are programs called study abroad, exchange programs where children, through the different courses, through different projects, you enroll and you travel to different continents, different states. If it is within America, you go there and you learn different subjects, different skills. In my case, I traveled to Switzerland. That is where I knew about solar panel when America was not yet even close to anything to do with the solar panels. That was where I knew about they work only 8 hours, and after that, everybody shuts down. We talk of rest. After 8 hours, everybody is rest, relaxed, and they're having a wonderful evening, family, nothing, no work.
Yes.
You see people relax, you see community, this stress, night overnight, adrenaline, or no. That is where you come and you come out with the perspective and you ask yourself, what type of life do I want to live for myself? How do I want to shape what I want to live that is better for me? But if I had not known of that program and had that experience, Switzerland, guess what?
True.
I wouldn't be saying what I'm saying today, and I wouldn't be informed in terms of consciousness of how better it is out there and how better I
Cookie,
can even
United
implement
Kingdom.
that in my own
Yes.
life. Yes.
It's
So
very
that's one
it's a-
thing I wanted to add for us here who
and
have
clearly it made an
children,
impact
families.
because you still remember it. Yes.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
It does. And when you come back, you become an ambassador for other
For that.
for other
Yes.
students that
Yes.
are coming behind you.
Yes. Yes.
So
yes.
literally, you become a leader.
Very good. Thank you. All right. Let me see if there's anything, like a question or anything in the chat. It's a lot of kudos to our two speakers today. So I'll just say, Dr. Benny, thank you for delivering an outstanding presentation. She's speaking to Queen Debbie, highlighting the importance of traveling. Your insights were truly impactful, and Queen Edith is thanking Queen Sister Debbie, and let's see who else. Queen Nancy Judy, she says, Queen Debbie, you nailed it. My husband loved to travel, me not, but now I'm going to do it more often. Queen Lerato, as always, you have made my day. Your mindset is so profound. I'm feeling myself in all the words. Thank you guys for sharing. And again, this is from Queen Debbie. Thank you so much, our one and only Queen Debbie, for your astonishing presentation on the importance of traveling. It was both enlightening and inspiring, and so it was. So thank you all for your comments. And where is Queen Kandla? She just stepped away. Queen Irene, did you want to take over? Where are we with the program?
I think we're doing questions and discussion.
Well, I think we're kind
Question and discussion is done. So back to you guys.
Yeah, so where are we now? Yes.
I think we're
before
done with
the
that.
moderator takes it over, I know you call your speakers for their take-home message. I just want to say that I really, really appreciate our presentation today.
Yes.
Debbie, that was like, I don't want to take people's time. You see the excitement? So we're waiting for that part 1, part 2, 3. This is going to make a lot of us, and sometimes you have to say it a lot of time, right?
That's
So
true.
this is it. So
That's true. I like how she's locking you down already, Queen Debbie. You can't escape.
Well, I mean, there's no need to escape. We need it. Did you see how everybody was happy?
Yes.
Did you see his smiles?
Yes.
Look,
That's right.
Queen Lerato was on fire. She was
Yep.
something, and I didn't call her yet. Look. Yeah. So wow. See, even King Shaggy has been here the whole time, just smiling.
I think the most traveled people in this group is Debbie and Lerato.
Yes.
And so they have to teach us, the technique so we too can go around the world. At one time, I was chasing Debbie all over the place. One time you're Tanganyika, another time you're here. I want to travel. I want to travel like that. So maybe you give us some clue when you come back.
Look, I don't want to be depressed.
No, you won't
feel like I'm getting closer to it.
You will not be.
I need to get out of it. So
maybe in next one I would take one person in my I'm entitled to 2 luggages. One person can be my other luggage. Next trip.
That's good. Put the person as a luggage to travel.
Please take me. Well,
Awesome.
that was great. I think we have exhausted question and discussion. So let's get a take-home message from our presenter, and then we can move on. So closing remarks, sis. This was enjoyable.
That's fun.
Wow. Thank you so much. I was not expecting up to 10 people today because of Super Bowl, and we had 20 plus.
Yeah.
And I was surprised. I'm even surprised to see Brother Andrew Mana in Cameroon here with us today. We haven't seen him in a very long time, and a lot of other faces. I want to appreciate everyone that we've heard their voices today. Brother Shaggy crowned it as the only king who spoke today. It's been mostly the women. Thank you, Mama Edith, for that beautiful voice. And Sister Lerato, thank you. I know you're taking care of the boys. And I also want to say that in closing, traveling has been in my veins since I was a kid, traveling with my mom from Mbelewankwen to Alatako in Mankon to visit my family. And even from there, Alatako, Ngongam, and a lot of other places.
Hey, I
So
was born in Gomugamo.
there we go. I have family there. So I mean, there hasn't been a single place where I'll go and not meet someone who is from a place I've been to or has traveled to a place that I've either lived in or worked at or have people from there. So it's a very, very rich cultural experience. So you do not feel like you're left out of something that you have control over. We have control over the choices we make. And the one thing I have to beg all of us to reconsider is do not give all your earnings to people back home. When you give it to them, they save, buy tickets, come here to see how you're living. Then they go back again and you start giving them another. It's just like a cycle. Let's also empower ourselves and learn to say no or cut it down. If you used to give 500 every month, cut it down to 200 every month, and then you cut it down to 200 a year, and then you do every other year. Then you save the other for yourself, and the other portion that you're saving for yourself, you can use it to go anywhere at any time you choose. My sister, Dr. Benny, is there. Now, she can always go anywhere she wants. If you cannot drive, you can always call an Uber to drive you to the next city to visit some friends there. And you don't give all that money away. You save it because time will come when we're going somewhere on a trip. Say, okay, let some of the girls from the dream team meet somewhere. And all of us just plan and take a trip together. Just go and reminiscing about life and things. I mean, women can move mountains. If we plan it and do something, it will happen. But if you don't plan, you don't think, you don't budget, it will not happen. So with that, I want to thank all our listeners and I appreciate everybody who is here and who will listen in the future, that we are very honored. And we hope that you pick something out of this, either for yourself or to answer a question from someone who was here today. So thank you once more. And Sister Irene, I appreciate you. And back to you, Queen Kanla.
Oh, thank you so much.
Lovely, lovely.
Yes. And I just want to add something with the closing words from what Sister Debbie said and also what everybody has said. I really, really appreciate everyone. And when it comes to traveling, I'm telling you, I appreciate it so much. Last year, I mean, bills will always be bills. If we're living on this planet, we will always have something that we have to pay for. That's what adulting is.
Yes.
We always have bills, right?
Yes.
Last year I had this bill for Texas, and I was like, when you feel like I can't find a way, and I told somebody, I said, you know what, I'm gonna travel home because home for me is I get mental clarity. I need to spend time with my family. Where I live in Germany, it's gray most of the year, and you can get really depressed because you don't see enough sunshine. And then on top of that, then you have different responsibilities. Text here, this there, this there. I said, me traveling to South Africa is not luxury, it's my mental health.
Right.
What good is all that money when I'm not here and maybe I went crazy or, stress took me or whatever. So what good is that money? The bills will be there. As long as I live on this planet, bills will be there. But for my mental health, I'm going to travel. I don't know where that money is going to come from, but I'm traveling. And for some reason, God made a way because it was my will to say, I'm traveling, I'm getting out of here, or else I'm going to go crazy. And at the end of the day, money came in from other sources. I was able to pay off that bill and I went home. And that was the most And like that decision was so sound for me. When I came back, I was more stressed. I was less stressed. I was more empowered to continue and take whatever that is waiting for me here. Had I not traveled, I don't know how I would have survived, because I was feeling like I'm going crazy. Right. So, I mean, all of us have different lives and we deal with things differently and we take on challenges differently. But for me, traveling provides a lot of how do I say, it gives me so much. It gives me so much. It's not only a luxury, but a necessity, especially when you live in these countries where there's so much high pressure and the environment is not as, sometimes it's not favorable. The sunshine here is so limited. And we know that we're people of the sun. We need sun.
Yes.
So it is crucial for me. I tell people, I'm like, no matter how expensive it is, because it's the whole family that goes home to my family back home. But I'm like, for me, it's not even about the money. It's about me being able to come back here and continue with my life. Because living here is like living in a pressure cooker. So it's not a luxury for me. It's a necessity.
Well
Get
said.
back home and to spend time with my family.
Well
So
said.
yeah, so for everyone, we have different reasons for traveling. We have different, but yeah, let's consider it and let's try, like what you said also, Sister Yvonne, that this delayed, we delayed living.
Yep.
No,
Yes.
it's not worth it, guys. Time is not guaranteed to anybody.
Exactly.
We need time. Yeah, it's not. It's not. So let's enjoy our life and stop being on a survival mode. Life
Amen.
will happen.
Amen.
Let's enjoy
Yes.
our lives. Take
Yes.
time to enjoy your life and not survive it.
Delay.
I love you so much. Yes, we need that. We need that. We need to enjoy our lives. Those moments, even if it's a small moment, a weekend,
Yep.
it contributes so much. Just leaving on a
Yep.
Friday, coming back on a Sunday.
Yep.
But
Yep.
enjoy those moments and invest in yourself, in your joy. And you
Mm-hmm.
are worth it. You are
Yes.
worth it.
Absolutely.
Life will still be lifing. Things will still be happening around you. Even when we're dead, life still continues.
That's
Yes,
right.
it
But when
does.
you're alive, enjoy your life.
Yes,
Yes.
Love you so much,
absolutely.
guys. Thank you so much for
Thank
this
you.
time.
Thank you.
you.
Thank you
Wow.
so much.
Wow, Queen Lerato, you just crowned it. That is a crown jewel to
Yep.
close us up. Thank you both speakers. All right, so to close us up,
Sister Kanda, can
yes.
I just say something? Do you know that this is the only place with respect and recognition to other people online who don't live in the United States? This is the only country in the world from where you can go to anywhere and not have to beg for visa. So if we come here and we don't travel, we just change
Oh,
ourselves.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So to go to when I'm in Nigeria, I want to go to England. I have to press button, do this just to get a 6 weeks visa
Correct.
all over
Correct.
Europe. Here,
Correct.
the first time in Nigeria, I tried to go to Dubai. They look at my passport and they said no. I got a visa, then they crossed it. When I went the next time, right, from United States, the guy said, Yankee, he just opened his arm. He says, go.
Yep.
And then I said, oh, no visa. He said, no. Yankee, no visa. You don't want to leave? Stay. I was so shocked. I'm like, really?
Wow.
Of course, I stayed for 2 hours. But so we have the opportunity now, right, to go anywhere, and we're still stuck, not going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that is
please,
true.
like Sister Lerato said, let's travel.
All right.
All
We'll
right.
go here.
Thank you.
Well,
for
thank
taking the time.
thank you all, and over to you, Queen Irene. You were saying something.
No, I said we have heard. We don't hear. Oh. We will travel.
We have heard.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Well, thank you everyone for a wonderful webinar today. This is again another example of truly the bonding we share, the love we share. Being together, imagine all of us being here on a Sunday afternoon. We could have been somewhere else, but we choose to be here. Our family on YouTube, I know you are going there. You are also as excited as we have been here on the Zoom. We want to say thank you for spending your Sunday afternoon with us. And we want to say we love you and we value you, and we can't wait to see you again sometime with us next week. But before we say goodbye, we just want to remind ourselves of our webinars that go on within the week. For Monday is we have a Mindset Monday with Dr. Derek and Queen Miriam. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, we have a globally deep dive, globally changing lives, again with Dr. Derek, and our Queen twin sister, Queen Sister Mundi and Queen Yvonne here. We have them Monday to Friday, but they do have live. The live session has changed on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That is when you get them live. So if within the week, as your schedules permit, do get yourselves engaged in any of these webinars. And then Thursday morning, we have the Singapore, Malaysia. And then come Sunday, we are back here once again with Deep Dive Sorry. Oh my God. You see, I just went back. I think I need, yes.
You need a vacation.
Wishes, exactly. So, and on Sunday, we are here back again with our dream team. And again, we love you all. We cherish your time and we are honored to be here every Sunday sharing this moment with you. So thank you, family on YouTube. You take care and see you sometime next week, as well as family here on Zoom. Thank you all. Have a wonderful evening. For those of us now continue with the Super Bowl. Enjoy and let's celebrate one another. Thank you all and have a wonderful week. I think for the leaders, we jump into our planning meeting. It will be quick, just a refresher reminder if there's anything else we need to add. So thank you all and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you, the coordinators. Thank you, everybody watching YouTube. Next week is Lover
Bye,
Weekend.
everyone.
Next
Bye.
weekend is the Lover Weekend.
Yes.
So please celebrate love. It's Valentine's Day weekend.
I do not see.
What
you see,
Dream Team has decided
Yes.
that if there is anything, we've decided that this year we've changed our mindset.
Yes.
If there's any weekend that there's something that people do with family, we'll try and take it off. So we want to promote that family bonding.
Yeah.
So next weekend is Lover Weekend. Enjoy your weekend off. And Dream Team will resume on the 22nd with another interesting topic concerning health.
Yes.
So we love you all for coming. And as Queen Kanda said, let me drop the link. It will be quick. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
See you back on Dream Team on the 22nd.
Queen Sister Pat.
Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye, Dr. Benny.
Weekend for the Valentine weekend.
Dr. Sunshine.
I'm not going to forget because I want to find love.
Queen Nancy.
I want to promote love, so I cannot forget.
King Harold.
Exactly. No, we all right. Bye, everyone.
Queen Dr. Nadu, love. You're in love.
Love you.
Happy Valentine's Day in advance.
Happy Valentine's
Celebrate. Love you all.
You see my Valentine's?
Oh, you already in red.
You said today, Queen
Wow.
Benny.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Bye, everyone.
Bye, Valentine's.
Bye.
Have a
I
whole
want us to play quickly so people can spend time with the family for Super Bowl. Next year, I will try to remember Super Bowl and give us a weekend off.
Yeah,
that's good.
This is our new thing.
It's about time.
When there's any,
we are putting our mental
America
health in
and the US, where the Dream Team leaders are based, when we have a weekend that there's something to celebrate, Dream Team will be taken off.
Amen.
We've worked very hard for 5 years. We deserve to take those breaks.
5 years for nothing. Chai.
Happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's
Day. Happy Lover Day next week, everybody. Bye-bye.
King Harold, bye-bye.